Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Macy, if you do not know me. So if you have been watching my channel, I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. I've just been super busy. I actually started my second job, so I've got a job and an internship with school, which school started last week. I've just been really busy and I've kind of been focusing on myself starting in the new year, just changing a lot like of how I live my life and stuff. But I've been wanting to do my Q&A that I posted on my Instagram story like 3 weeks ago, so I'm finally doing this. I made sure Monday of this week that I was going to complete this video and get it done because I really want to do this Q&A and answer the questions that people were asking me to kind of like get to know me a little bit better and explain who I am as a person and what I do. Alright, so the biggest question that I got was plans after college, and that's kind of funny because I don't have a plan. I feel like it's hard to have a plan all the time, which that's how I used to be. Like I always needed a plan and I still get stressed out about it a lot. But hopefully what I want to do is somehow be a marketing coordinator or a marketing director for a hospital or a nonprofit within a hospital, which is basically kind of the internship that I'm doing now, but it's more of a production internship. I'll get into that later because that was one of my questions. But yes, so that's kind of what I want to do after college. I also want to stay in the Charlotte area, so I'm looking for houses now with a few other girls, and I'm hoping to stay in the South End area. I love Charlotte. I don't know if I'll live here forever, but that's sort of my plan, and I'm job hunting now to see if there's any openings for some type of marketing position within hospitals or a position to work with children because I don't know, I feel like that's my calling. It might change next week. I don't know what I want to do, but that's my plan now. Another one of the many questions I got was, how do you always keep such a positive mindset / attitude? Would love to know. Okay. And also I'm just going to go ahead and answer the other one, like, how do you seem always so put together? That is so funny to me because I am the least bit put together person. Like, I feel like my life is a mess. It is a mess. I mean, I don't feel like it is because it is. And I'm not always positive. I feel like I'm always, I don't know, I'm always down on myself and like I try not to be negative, but you know, sometimes you just gotta be your ill. I don't know, I told myself this year that it's gonna be all about me. I always put people first, which I still do. Like, it's great to put people first, but like I'm slowly putting myself in front of others now and focusing on myself and what makes me happy and kind of distancing myself from what stresses me out or bothers me. And I guess that's kind of what makes me have a happier and positive life and mind. So I don't know, I just stopped doing what others wanted me to do just because, like, I don't know, it obviously causes like stress in my life, and like no one wants stress. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how I've changed starting in 2021. But no, I do not always have a positive attitude. I mean, do I try to? Yes, but I mean, life's hard and I'm the least bit from put together. It might look like that on the internet. I don't know. I mean, if it does, like, that is false advertising because no, my life is not put together at all. I kind of do a routine every day. That kind of helps me feel like my life's put together. So I like to get up when I have time. Like if I work at 7 o'clock in the morning, which I do on Mondays and Tuesdays, it's hard for me to do this. But if I get up a little later, I like to clean my room. I like to change into an outfit that I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, of course, always wearing sweatpants because I wear sweatpants every single day of my life. But I don't know, like I like to make sure I brush my hair. Maybe put a little bit of makeup on. Like I have a full face on right now just because I have plans tonight. But yeah, I don't know, just a routine is the best advice I can give you because having a routine in my life is what gets me through each day. Like if you don't really know what your day consists of, that might cause stress. And yeah, that's my advice. Just have a routine and have it set in stone because that will help you live each day a little bit easier. So, alright, so another question is, explain what exactly you do at Levine's. So yeah, my internship is Levine's Children's Hospital, Atrium Health in downtown Charlotte. I work for Seacrest Studios, which I'm a Seacrest Studio intern, production intern. So basically what I do is I have my own show and I'm on air, so it's like a radio station and it's broadcast to 200 plus kids and parents throughout the hospital. And basically what I do is make a 30-ish slide presentation of different types of music and information. and I'm kind of just broadcasting about it. So my show is about traveling because I love traveling, and I just tell the kids about each different state, and so I do a state each day I work, and I just play a bunch of music. It's so much fun. It's a little bit different with COVID because you used to get to interact with the kids, which it's still great, like an amazing internship, and like seeing the kids throughout the hospital, like just passing by, is still just enough for me as it would be being interact. But no, it's like the best internship I could ever imagine. I've been wanting this internship for like 2 years now. That's basically what I do, and on Wednesdays we do bingo with the kids. Sometimes we have like different types of famous people come on and talk with the kids. It's just a very rewarding, amazing internship. I can't even explain it to words, but I hope that gives you kind of better information, because some people ask me like, oh, are you a DJ? So I'm not really a DJ. My DJ name is DJ Map and Mace, just because it is a radio broadcasting internship, but it's not that I'm like DJ, like that's not what it is. Best internship ever. Okay, look up the Ryan Seacrest Foundation and you'll get a little bit of information on what the foundation is all about. But yeah, so Ryan Seacrest, Seacrest Studios, production intern, Atrium Health and Levine Children's Hospital. Best internship ever. Apply if you are into that. Videography, photography, anything digital, like apply. Best ever. So another question is, what do you do when you're feeling down? Woo! What do I do when I'm feeling down? Slam the door. No, I'm just close my door, turn off all my lights, and sit here by myself. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, not really, but what do I do when I'm feeling down? I probably sit in sorrow for like an hour until I realize, like, Macy, get up. Like, sitting here crying and being sad isn't gonna do anything. I don't know. I feel like being around my friends makes me a lot happier, but I need to be by myself at first to kind of sink in what's going on and what has made me feel upset. So after I sit back, think on it for a little bit, then I want to be around people, because obviously my friends do make me happy. And I don't know, like that's kind of what I do when I feel down. I like to like sit and think about it first, but also I'm the type of person who reacts really fast if I'm mad or upset. But I've been trying to like keep cool and keep to myself and keep my comments to myself, because I'm really bad at that. But yeah, that's what I do when I'm feeling down. Just take a step back, figure out the situation of why it made you upset, and then confront the person. Okay, so another question is, are you and your boyfriend super different or super alike? If so, how, and does it make things good or bad? Okay, so if you know me, think of the complete opposite. Because Austin is a lot different from me, which yes, Austin is my boyfriend. He's a lot different than me in many ways, but we are also very similar. So I guess how to explain it is, we act the same, but we want different things, or we like different things. I don't really know how to explain it. Just know that we have a lot of similarities and a lot of differences, which I also think is a good and bad thing. Do we fight? Not really. Do we bicker? Yes. So we argue about the littlest things. Me and Austin don't really argue about big things. I mean, I don't really know, like, we're the same. If we're mad, we're gonna not speak about it and then get over it and say sorry. We never ignore each other or cuss each other out. Like, I'm just not for that. I don't think you should cuss out your boyfriend or your girlfriend for any reason, unless it's something absolutely terrible, then you just need to break up. But I just think our relationship is very good. There are times that it's not. Of course, that's with any relationship. You just gotta work and get through it. But I like how me and Austin are different, because if you had someone the exact same, if you're like me, I would literally have to punch somebody, because I cannot stand someone who acts just like me. I'm a handful already. Austin, if you're watching this, love you. But yeah, you do get on my nerves sometimes. Change a thing. I love you and I love how you're different. I wouldn't really change anything about our relationship. So I guess the answer to your question is, it makes things better in my opinion. I would not want to date someone exactly like me. And also, for some reason, if you know me, my aesthetic is a lot different than his. He's very camo, country, yeehaw type of boy, and I'm not, and I do love that about him. I think it makes things better. Another question, what is your major and what does it encompass? Range of jobs that can be done with it. So my major is marketing, business administration and marketing, and honestly I feel like you can work anywhere with this. If you're familiar with communications, it goes along with that, just a little bit more in depth of like people and how to interact with customers. And I mean, I don't know, marketing's like digital marketing, face-to-face marketing, like there's just so many different types. I feel like you could honestly work as a salesperson, you can work sales associate, you could work behind a screen, you could be a social media coordinator, you could be a marketing director, you could be a digital marketing director, marketing coordinator. I don't know, I feel like with a marketing degree you can honestly do anything. But with me, I have been all over the place. At first I wanted to be a social media coordinator, which I still want to, but I want to go, obviously I want to do more than just that. I mean, if I start out with that, perfectly fine, but I do want to build my way up to be some type of marketing manager for, like I said, a hospital. But with that, I would like to manage people. I would like to be face-to-face and kind of talk to people. I would like to promote. I like to digitally design things. I like to advertise. I like to do all of them. I don't really know what I love more. Marketing is just my passion. Like, I love my classes. If you hate every class you're taking when you get in your major, you need to change it, because I don't know where or what I would be doing if it wasn't marketing, because I do love that so much. Alright, was it hard to make the decision to go from brown to blonde? Absolutely not. If you know me, and if you knew me before when I was brown-headed, no you didn't. I think I was terribly ratchet with brown hair because I'm very pale skin and I just look terrible. I honestly will never go back. The closest to brown I will ever do again is make it all up here brown and then this blonde. I just think I look better in general blonde headed. I wish I could pull off brown. I wish I could pull off black hair. I physically and mentally cannot. So it was not a hard decision for me. At first it kind of scared me because as I was getting the highlights each time I was like, I don't know if I like this, but I absolutely love my hair now. Shout out Megan Harrison, best in the business. All right, how do you cope with your anxiety / tips that have helped you with depression? Woo, anxiety is I struggle with anxiety and depression all the time. How do I cope with it? Part of me wants to save this for a whole entire segment by itself because I could talk about anxiety and depression for hours. But to make it quick and simple, I guess how I would cope with my anxiety and depression is, number one, focus on myself. Distance myself from anything that makes me feel unwelcome, stressed out, or sad. So even if that's a person that you love so much, like they're bringing you pain that you obviously can't deal with. So back away from the situation, reevaluate who you put yourself around, and I promise that'll make the biggest difference in your life. And with depression, like, I don't know, I have gotten so much better in the last 29 days in this year than I have been all last year. I just feel so much better with myself, just focusing on myself. But don't sit in your room. Don't be by yourself and be upset and feel numb, because that's not going to help anything. Like, get out there, do something with your life, and make yourself worth living for, because life's so short. You can die any second, and I want people to remember me as someone who was happy and always did for others, and just had a complete 180 with my life since January. I don't know, it's like I wrote something down and it's like I'm sticking with it for the first time in 21 years that I've actually stuck with a resolution. But I mean, I guess the biggest tip I have for you is kind of realize what is causing you those pains and problems and distancing yourself from it. If it's school, if you hate school so much, separate school from your social life. Do school for a few hours a day and then go do whatever makes you happy. You need to separate things to make it doable. Or if it's a person, like I said, distance yourself. Tell them how you feel, and if they don't change, then you have to let that thing go. Like, you have to let it go. Honestly, if it's absolutely nothing and you are just sad, because that can happen to a lot of people, start making time to do things for yourself and what makes you happy. Obviously, mine is Xbox. I like to play that at night sometimes, and that's what makes me happy. If people think that's weird, I do not care, because I'm going to do that. Just what I'm gonna do. I honestly might make a whole entire YouTube segment on this because I could talk about this for hours, but I don't want to like get my feels about it. So I'm gonna go to the next one. I hope that helped whoever asked that, and if you do want more information in a more in-depth, kind of not broadcasted everywhere, I would love to talk to you about it. So feel free to message me and ask me any questions about that, because like I said, I can talk about that for hours. So I'm just gonna finish with 2 more questions and kind of put them together. So one question is, what do you do to stay motivated? And then, what was the other one? Oh, what is your perfect day? Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of put those together because my perfect day, obviously I'm motivated. I would say my perfect day is getting up, getting iced coffee, which that was also another question. What is my coffee order? Usually it is a medium caramel iced coffee, cream and Splenda from Dunkin', but I also really like the pink drink from Starbucks and anything caramel or mocha. But I don't do cream and sugar, I do cream and Splenda because I think it tastes better and it's better for you. Sometimes I do almond milk. Anyways, yeah, so my perfect day, get up, have coffee, clean my room, do my laundry, get that out of the way, and either go take pictures, do some videography, go shopping, just kind of get out of the house, feel good about myself, look good, take some pictures, make some memories, and come back home. I like to cook a lot, so cook a nice meal for whoever wants to come. Usually I cook for my roommate, Jessie, because she doesn't know how to cook. But yeah, so I like to cook, relax, light candles, get done, lay in my bed. Obviously I like to make my bed, and those pillows are there because my bed moves a lot. Yep, keeps it in place. Anyways, I think that would be my perfect day. I just love feeling good about myself, so getting completely ready makes me feel better, and I love shopping and I love doing things with my friends and my family. So I don't know, I mean, obviously a very perfect day would be traveling, but I can't do that right now with COVID. So yeah, I hope that told you a little bit more about who I am and what I do. A lot of it was basically jobs and what I want to do after college and things like that. There were a few more questions that I left out. I might do another YouTube video in a few weeks of another Q&A. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you figured out more about me. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram, Macy_Beam. I would love to talk and get to know people who watch. Feel free to tell me how you feel about this video. Comment below. Please like and subscribe. I would love to see some new faces. Yes, I do love seeing who likes and who comments and who is following. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day or night. I don't know what time it'll be when I post this. All right, bye. Love y'all.